Hey guys, what is up? It is Lake here, coming at you with another video. Now today I'm going to be doing a video on what you need to start a YouTube channel in 2017, particularly for like tech or like, especially I'm probably going to talk more about like gaming and stuff. Like say you got a PS4 or an Xbox and you just want to do videos on stuff like that. I'm going to tell you what you need to start and what's necessary now that wasn't before, or what's not necessary now that was necessary before. So obviously a big part of this is capture cards. Now I have an Elgato HD60 right here, and I do use that a bit, but I've been finding that sometimes when I turn on my capture card, you know, it's just kind of like that thing where like people are kind of watching you. Like if you're ever like playing basketball or something and like people are watching you, I just feel like I do worse when people are watching. I don't know, the Elgato gives me kind of that feel. I still try to use it though as much as I like can, just because it's still a really good capture card and it's better, like, you know, just contrast and stuff than some of the other things you can use. But I'm noticing, especially on this PS4 Pro, I have a PS4 Pro, and I was using a PS4 before. The captures on the PS4, that's what I started with, and that was good quality. You know, it was 720p, 30 FPS. So it wasn't like the best, but you could definitely start a YouTube channel with that. You don't need to go out and spend I think I spent at the time $180 on that capture card. I just spent, you know, you could spend that a little more on the PlayStation. It's a better PlayStation. In the PS4 Pro, you actually get 1080p 60 FPS recording, and you can change some contrast settings. It's almost as good as the Elgato, which it's really nice because sometimes I'll get a really good game and I wasn't recording, and I'll just hit my share button on my controller and get the last 15 minutes, which is always nice because then you get all that footage that you just had. So then you never don't capture really good gameplay that you really wanted to capture because it's always recording. You always get the actual time. And with the PS4, the quality is so good. I'm actually using the PS4 built-in capture card for this gameplay in the background here that you're actually watching for this video. So, you know, there is that right there. So if you're looking at the quality and you think that's pretty good, it's straight from the PS4 Pro. Now, like I said, the PS4, just the standard PS4, when I had one, it would record in 720p 30 FPS, but that's what I started with. I used that for like the whole first year of my YouTube channel, and it worked fine. It was good enough quality. You know, back a while ago, you know, people were using capture cards, were basically essential because people were using like cameras to record their, you know, Xbox or such, and that doesn't work as well. Obviously, you know, doesn't work the best. I did do that on a channel I had before this when I was littler. Did do that, and it did work okay, but it was not the best. Definitely not the best. And it was a lot of work to get the clips to look even good. So definitely that's not even really a need. And I do have an Xbox over there. I haven't really explored like some of the capture options they have, because if I ever do recordings, it's with the Elgato on that one. So that one I'm not quite sure. But I do know that it is pretty similar. There is a built-in capture card system. I'm not quite sure the resolution, but I know there is definitely a built-in capture card and broadcasting, so that's pretty cool. So you can stream from it too. So both of the consoles absolutely have this, and I'm almost positive that the Xbox One X would have a similar 1080p 60 FPS built-in capture card as the PS4 Pro would. Obviously I'm assuming that. I'm not quite sure, but I would hope so for, you know, the $500 it costs. But I'm almost positive it actually does. So that's one thing that's like a really big part of like a gaming channel, is having like a really good way to record obviously the games. You know, people want to watch that, people want to see that. It's really important, you know, for people to actually be able to see that. And next up is obviously audio, and I'm using the Blue Yeti with some audio mods on it, and I'm just kind of basically EQing it a bit. But a Blue Yeti, you can get them for like $100. You can get either an XLR version, which is you have to get an audio interface and then you can EQ it through that, or you can just get a USB version, plug it right into your computer, not have to worry about an audio interface, and you can just EQ using software or just not EQ at all. So it's up to you how you do that. Even just, you know, I'm not saying like this Astro headset mic, it's not the best, but it's definitely better than some things I've heard actually used to record videos. So I'm not gonna be using audio from this for this video, but it's not the worst microphone, and with some EQ you could probably get it sounding halfway decent without spending any money. And that goes for like any headset. It just try to have the best audio, because people don't want to like go on a video and just hear some guy like with just terrible audio, and it just like it's annoying to listen to, you know, or like really loud stuff going on in the background or stuff like that. Just you want to avoid that just overall. So you definitely are gonna need a mic, obviously, of some sort. There are some channels that do get away without having mics, like the Relaxing End, where they just do gameplay, and you know, if that's your thing, you know, that might possibly work for you. I'm not quite sure, but that's definitely one thing to keep in consideration, whether you do mic or no mic. At least if you do have a mic, have some good quality audio, or if you don't have a mic, make sure you edit them so that they're really high quality, and you know, there's music going, and it's interesting to watch still. Next up, something you might want to, you don't have to get it, was a webcam. Now, like I said, I did not have a webcam for the first like year of my channel. I mean, I had a webcam, I just never actually used it. Eventually I got the C920, which is 1080p 60 fps, which is a really good camera, I guess, for just face cams. You know, usually, very rarely do I have a video that's just full screen with my face, but either way, you know, it's 1080p 60 fps. It's pretty good quality, especially if I get better lighting in here. It's a really good quality camera. You know, you can probably do unboxings with it. And you get them now for like, I've seen them go on sale for like $45 or something like that. So there are definitely like sales on these things now, because there's 4K versions of this webcam out and such. And I've used this one. I bought it when it was, you know, the latest model, and it was probably like $100, but you can get it for different prices. You really don't need higher than a 1080p webcam if you're just gonna be you know, for gaming videos, you're just gonna have your face up in the corner, or even occasional just face-to-face video. You know, you're not gonna need a very expensive webcam, and even picking up one of these nowadays, or any webcam. I started off with a 720p webcam, would work just fine for this. So, you know, honestly, don't, you know, it's not an essential part. Try to spend your money on more essential parts, like a microphone and a good capture card, or a, you know, good console that has a built-in capture card or something. I don't know. Or if you play on PC, you know, you can just use a like OBS, which is what I'm using to record right now for at least the face cam part of this video. So those are a few things that come straight up to mind. You know, obviously you need things like video editing software. That's a big one. There are some free video editing softwares, or you can get trials for like Adobe software. I do know Adobe does some things with students, so if you're a student, you can get a discount or get it for just free. Or even just things like using something simple as like iMovie on a Mac, or even on your iPhone or iPad or whatever. You can use iMovie. There's Android video editors. You don't have to go out and spend a ton of money on video editing software, if any. You know, you can get through. You know, I wouldn't suggest just going out and paying a bunch of money for Sony Vegas if you know your channel might not be successful, or you just don't enjoy it yet, or you don't know if you will like doing it. You know, don't go out and spend all this money on all this real high quality stuff. Obviously you want to make the best content with the stuff you have, but you don't want to go out there and just spend a ton of money and just not even use the stuff. So there's one thing. There's various programs you can get for free that help with stuff like audio, like Audacity. You can mix and add different effects with audio. That's really cool software. I use something called Voicemeeter for my EQing of my Blue Yeti, and it makes it sound pretty good. You can download a ton of sound files offline for Voicemeeter, and there's videos on how to set that up too. And you can do that type of stuff. Now, I would say that's pretty much all you need in terms of actual things you need to get. Another big part of a YouTube channel is having, banners, good channel banners, good channel art. Try to do good thumbnails, stuff like that. Art is always really important, and tagging And there's a lot of stuff that goes in that's more than just buying stuff or having good equipment. There's stuff such as like tagging your videos right, titling them right. You know, I still struggle so much with this, and you know, you gotta find the good tags to put, good titles to do, good thumbnails to do, and it's really difficult, but over time, you know, you obviously get pretty good at it. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions down below for me. I will try to answer as many as I can. But yeah, thanks. Peace out.